Oh, this spoon. It's not very peaceful cuisines, this one, is it? This is the kind of salad that has all the things. It's herby, it's tangy, it's just a little spicy. This is my version of Vietnamese prawn and papaya salad. So the way I prepare my papaya for this kind of salad is the same way I do it for like a Thai som tam salad, but we'll go through that a bit later on. It's like the old school way to do it. First of all though, let's do the dressing, because the dressing is the thing for this salad. It's slightly spicy, it's tangy, it's a little garlicky, it's all the things. First of all, I want some chili. Now this is a mild chili, so it looks like a lot, but actually it's not really spicy. So if you've got really spicy chilies, please use less, or use more if you want to make it more spicy, up to you. Now I want some garlic in there as well. So this is like your classic Vietnamese nuoc cham dressing. I actually quite like to make a big batch of this at the beginning of the week and have it in the fridge. It'll last the full week, and you can dress even just regular salad leaves, green leaves with it. It's really great. Now I want some sugar here as well. And some vinegar, just regular old white vinegar. Now we also need some fish sauce here as well. And some lime juice as well. So you kind of get the picture here. Sweet, tangy, salty, and just a little spicy. Now I always like to do the dressing first here because that sugar just needs a little bit of time to dissolve in the dressing. So just give it a mix and then leave it aside, and it'll be all good by the time you go to eat your salad. Okay, so now we're up to making our little green papaya shreds. So you can do this using a mandolin or using a vegetable julienne peeler, or you could do it like the old Asian grandma way, which is what I'm gonna do. I call it the Asian grandma way. I don't know, to me it's, anyway, we'll talk about it later. Another tangent. Anyway, first of all, you wanna take the skin off the papaya. Now, whenever I'm doing a papaya salad, particularly my Thai som tam salads, I always get asked, is a green papaya a different type of papaya to your typical orange or red papaya? And no, it's just simply the unripe fruit of the papaya. So if you left this on the tree, this would become your orange, soft, beautiful papaya fruit that you're probably more familiar with. Okay, so now you have your peeled green papaya. And so when you're looking at buying a green papaya, you really want something when you tap on it, it's gonna be really firm. You can kind of hear, that sound. If it's too soft, it's not really gonna work out for the salad. So that's what you're looking for. Now, you need to be careful here. So it's a little bit danger mouse, but you can do it. Just hold your papaya so that your fingers are kind of like tucked as much around the side as possible, and then just kind of hit the surface of the papaya with your knife. So what you're doing here is you're just making lots of these tiny, tiny little cuts into the surface of that papaya. Make sure you don't get your fingers, obviously, and you just go all the way around, keep going, and some of the shards will naturally fall out. And then once you've got all those cuts all over the papaya, then you go in and just shave off little shards of that fruit, and you get these lovely little strips. And I think you get a way better texture than if you use a julienne peeler or a mandolin here. Feel free to go ahead and do that. It's totally fine, but I do really like, I feel like this kind of finer texture really soaks up the dressing a lot more and gives you a much better, I don't know, kind of texture with the salad, but that could be just me because I'm just used to this texture. But yeah, I think it's definitely a good way to go about doing it if you can mind your fingers. So once you get to the point where you can see like the seeds just peeping through, that's when you know you're kind of getting to the end. So just keep going around and just until you kind of hit a big patch of seed there, and then that's all done. So now you have your lovely big pile of green papaya. Just one last thing here, I want to toast off some peanuts. Now you just want to finely chop those. Now I'm going in with some prawns today. There are actually a couple of ways you could go about this. You could leave it meat-free. You could use some leftover roast chicken or rotisserie chicken. That's always really great too. And the really important thing here, I think, is loads of fresh herbs. So I'm really lucky because I could get a hold of some Vietnamese mint, which looks like this. Very sort of long, thin leaves. Has a really lovely, I don't know, it's almost like a little bit medicinal, like it's minty but a little bit like herbal tea-ish. I don't know, it's like the worst explanation ever. It's great if you can get a hold of it. So I'm gonna put some of those in and some Thai basil. But look, even if you just had a whole bunch of regular mint in here, maybe some coriander, that would be totally fine. Now I'm gonna go in with my chopped peanuts. So now I'm gonna get a whole load of that dressing on top, almost all of it. I'm just gonna save just a tiny bit to kind of serve the salad with in case people want a little bit extra. And my fried onion. Okay, so now you can just give everything a really good toss together. I'll pop that out onto a platter. A little bit more fried onion and just a few little extra herbs on top. And there you go, guys. That is my version of a Vietnamese prawn and green papaya salad. Whew, you know, what I love about these salads is, you know, you get that beautiful hit of like fresh herb and garlic, and, you know, it really just makes you very hungry. So let's eat. Well, I'm gonna eat anyway. You guys can't eat, but I can eat. Okay, that's just like the biggest prawn in the world. I'm not gonna put that. I'll just go for some dainty salad eating, shall I? Let's just go for the salad first. Yeah, that smell, I mean, it gets me every time. It's so good. And like the peanuts too, the toasted peanuts makes all the difference. Everything is so simple here. Like there's nothing really that complicated, but that flavor is so complex. It is salty, herby, peanutty, all the things. Tangy, slightly sweet, but not too sweet. Oh, that's so good. I really love it. Hey friends, I hope you enjoyed that one. If you did, why not hit the like button? And even better, I would love so much if you would subscribe and even hit that little bell button so you get notified every time I release a new delicious video. Thanks, guys.